with normal.
What's the deal with this guy, George? He always seems like sad and quiet. He's apparently a stand-up comedian, but I've never seen him say anything funny. I'm genuinely not meaning to be a dick. And I saw when Bobby Lee was on their phone, he stormed out. Did you guys see that? And then I messaged Bobby after I saw that. I said, was that real or was that like a bit? And he says it was real. Apparently he was like super upset that Bobby was goofing on him. That's his name, right, George? Yeah, I don't know. I think George is considering going ancestral. Also, I heard he's like a devout Christian, which I'm sorry, George, but that's like the unfunniest thing you can be. Devout Christians you're not made out for this life, bro. Just go be with God. Someone says he just talks about Jesus. Bro, what? You really brought a missionary comedian on? I mean, Christian comedy is like Christian music. You know what I mean? Not good. But I'm not here to shit on George. You know? You guys want to see the clip? Fuck it. I'm not going to watch this whole hour-long thing. Bobby, Lee, and George. Impulsive. Yeah, George walks off set. Now, you know, I know Bobby will leave pretty well at this point. We're friends, and this motherfucker knows how to yank. This guy knows how to yank a chain. The first time he came on the show, he like smacked Zach in the back of the head super hard. And Zach was kind of pissed at him for a while. So he is kind of wild in that regard, but when he's on, he flips this crazy switch. But he is the best. I absolutely love Bobby. But anyway, here's what happened on Impulsive, so let's take a look.
He is clocked out.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I know.
George has been under a tremendous amount of abuse.
No,
No, stop, George. I want you over here with me. George, I want you over here with me. Chase him down. Go. You find him. George, no, go get him. Go get him. I said this, he walked, and that's a first, and now we're
Wait, there's no pre-amble there?
gonna have to deal with the fallout of this episode for the
Logan,
next 2
Mike,
months.
Does Logan Paul really just hold an empty bottle of Prime in his hand like all the time? Like, come on, dude. I know you hold other shit than Prime. There's got to be other shit to hold. This motherfucker is never seen without Prime. Smart, though. He's actually smart. That dude is always rocking Prime. It's kind of insane.
Episode for the
Logan,
next 2
Mike.
months. I swear to God, Bobby Lee, you've pissed off my co-host. He's probably crying in the driveway.
You know, the Beatles could have lost Ringo.
Oh, yeah.
That's a by the way, that's a huge compliment to George because he ain't no fucking Ringo Starr. Okay.
Live in the moment is what he's trying to say. But I have a feeling, bro, that, you know, we're going to see each other again.
Yeah.
And we're going to do high and mighty things. There's a good chemistry. You know what? I'll be the fourth guy.
Dude, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Sometimes I'll be the fourth guy. I'll come in and listen. Next time I come here, I'm gonna bring George a gift. I'm gonna make amends, right? I'm gonna make it right because that's who I am as a person. All right. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. One day. Right. George never.
Yeah, ever.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'll fuck with him here. He's never coming into my house. Because what he did there, right?
Yeah,
was so disrespectful.
Yeah. You're the guest.
I'm the guest, man.
Guys, Bobby Lee live on Instagram. He's at 922,000.
Wait, I thought they got a show. Okay, what? There's a lead up. Look at this. George opens about the hardest moment in his life and gets roasted by Bobby Lee. Let me see this shit.
I'll go to people like my mom and dad, honestly, because, you know, they knew my whole life. They know my decision making. I'll go to my friends if I know I could get a good answer out of them. But if I know it's just gonna be like, oh no, I just made the room uncomfortable. But for 2 years of my life recently was the hardest years of my life. I gained 40 pounds of weight. I was really honestly, if I was not Christian, I'd probably be suicidal. And it was really, really bad. I never told anybody about it. And it was pissing me off because it was the most exciting years of my life. I was getting everything I've ever dreamt about. Money was no longer an issue. Not that it ever was, even. Like, I just couldn't understand why I got everything.
Dude, I
I've
know
ever-
exactly what Bobby's thinking. He's like, dude, save this for another show. Like, why are you talking about Jesus right now and fucking the hardest years of your life? Bobby's the guest. You know what I mean? This isn't a round table where you just trauma dump, you know? It's not the best time for this. Yeah, Bobby's trying to hold it in, dude.
Ever prayed for, but yet I was so.
And Bobby, especially when he's on, he does not know how to hold an emotion or a thought in at all. So he is ready to destroy this guy.
Unbelievably depressed. And I never let anybody knew because I was always the guy who tried to make people laugh. But once I fixed my
Bobby's-
focus, everything changed.
Yeah.
When I was at Five Guys, I make that reference because I remember I do evaluate a lot of things and reflect. And when I was at Five Guys, it was simpler. It was me with my friends. It was also sorry. It was
Your touches are very
aggressive.
hard and aggressive.
I'm so sorry.
Even that
Let me
little
look.
poke.
Let me go back actually, because the
Fix my
touching was a lot.
focus.
Let's see.
Everything changed.
Yeah.
That's a
When I was at
very
Five-
Christian thing to do. You know what I mean? Like touching on the arm. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but you're not Jesus.
Guys, I make that
You like Jesus. That doesn't make you Jesus to be touching my arm.
reference because I remember I do evaluate a lot of things and reflect. And when I was at Five Guys, it was simpler.
That is an aggressive touch. Bobby is 100% right. Why so aggressive? He's dead on, man.
It was me with my friends. It was also sorry. It was
Your touches are very
aggressive.
hard and aggressive.
I'm so sorry.
Even that little poke, if it's like my body shuddered. And I don't know if it's your
saw
vibe or you know what I mean, but just don't do it again.
He's so funny. I love Bobby. I don't want to be a dick to George because I think he'd crush at like Bible camp. But this is a real comedian, a professional, Bobby Lee versus George. There's nothing funny about Jesus. I'm sorry. If you're a Christian, like go to Christian camp. Do the opening set for your preacher or some shit. I don't know. You'll crush that audience, right? But out in the real world, this is not. You're not gonna do well.
Okay, I won't.
You beat him.
Yeah.
But I reflected on that, and when I figured out what it was that I'm holding on to things that I shouldn't be holding.
Bro, this isn't like self-help minute, dude. Dude thinks he's like what's that freak with the, I don't mean freak like in a bad, the dude with the super deep voice. So you hate yourself and you need to let go. What's his name? You need to learn to let go. He had all the like servants and slaves in like Fiji or some shit. God damn it. You guys got to know who that is. No, not Eckhart Tolle. He's got that super crazy deep voice. Not Corpse. Yeah, Tony Robbins. Corpse isn't a self-help guru. Tony Robbins. Tim Robbins? His name's Tim and Tony? Dude, you're not Tony Robbins. It's a comedy podcast. You gotta fucking slow down a little bit and just, you know what I mean? Relax, dude. You're here to be funny, right?
Holding on to. For example,
Like
my
what?
career, my finances, my position in life. And when I realized that once you let it go and just really enjoy the moment and the journey of it and not be so scared of like, where am I going to be in 2 years from now? What am I going to be doing if this doesn't happen?
Because it's not real.
I'm
future is
stressing
not
about
real.
A mirage. And for me to like, dude, like I didn't even know I was going to be with my best friends doing a podcast where, and I don't mean this in a cocky way, but like, dude, this put me on a very strong map and it made a lot of my avenues blow up. So I'm
It's
very
like that's-
blessed, but I didn't know I was going to be here. So
It's
for
like
me,
that's. You done? It was just a long monologue.
He was just waiting.
Can I ask you a question? Does Logan even talk? I feel like Mike hosts this motherfucker. Like every time I see a clip or watch a highlight, Mike's the one that's talking. Mike's the one that's like saying anything interesting or funny or asking questions. Like literally, does Logan talk on the show? I don't know. Or you just sit there with a Prime bottle. Genuinely asking.
Let me just say something. I loved what you were saying. It was just very long. Yeah,
That's usually me. That's usually.
But you know, I got what you're saying, and you really inspired me, George. And can I say something?
comedians suck.
This is what Bobby's doing, right? He's there to be entertaining. He's there to be funny. That's why people invite him. So he's working with what he's got, right? And he sees that there's a bit here, that there's shtick there, and he's right. It's very funny. It is at the expense of George here, but you know, he's a comedian. He's in the ring with the big boys. So what do you expect? It was very long. It was, Bobby was right. And you know, impulsive episodes aren't very long. They're like an hour long. So this motherfucker's monologuing for 10 minutes is not great.
No.
I hate comedians.
No, I want to say something.
Sebastian sucked, left me on red.
Yeah,
You
can I-
suck. First of all, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Do not
Okay,
touch
my
me.
bad, my bad.
Thank you.
All right, but yeah, we just need writers to edit that down. Like if we had a staff of writers, they'd be like, "Yeah, we'll cut that." But
I'm sorry.
essentially, it was a really good monologue.
Usually when I do my comedy, I don't have writers in the room. I actually write my own stuff.
Okay, and now George really fucked up. Because if you're already getting butthurt about Bobby giving you a hard time, and now you're going to start to try to come at him in a serious way, you're about to get destroyed, dude. Like, it's not even funny. And here it comes.
Okay, I can tell.
I
Maybe you should get a writer. But my point is,
Oh, fuck, George. You had it all, buddy.
Yo,
you had it all. You took the AK-47
Yeah.
and blew your fucking brains out.
You know what's so funny about this?
I hope so.
In my sweet, like friendly way,
Yeah.
I thought I was doing such a good thing by lobbing the ball over there.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I just wish.
you know what? I should have caught it. When you lobbied the ball, I should have caught it and then like just thrown it back or something. No, but that was very good.
It was good.
I
The
want-
point- the point is there. for sure.
Yeah.
I want to put one asterisk
Go
on the
ahead.
point. I understand at that time you were stressing about the future, your career.
George is dead inside. You're not cut out for this game, George. You're just not. You know? I don't know what to tell you. You're not a comedian, bro. Like I said, you'll crush it on, let's say, yeah, no, he's about to cry. And people were wondering if it's a bit. It wasn't a bit. I actually asked Bobby. He said he was genuinely upset and stormed out of the show. So it's not a bit. He would crush on, say, like, they have like summer Christian youth camps, probably, like getaways. And he would maybe crush on those. I don't know. Maybe not. And I would feel bad for George because Bobby's bullying him, right? But he is the comedian on the show. So he's got to kind of have to deal with it, or at least be able to jab with Bobby.
Your job, your relationships, and everything, and that drove you to a place of unhappiness, perhaps because you felt dissatisfied with where you were, or even more likely, unsure of how you were going to get to where you were going to go. And while that is a very...
It's just such a generic conversation. You know, it's like so lame. You got Bobby Lee there for 1 fucking hour. This is like the 200 or 200th episode. this combo that they're having is like so generic. They've probably had this exact combo before. You know, it's just not good content. George can't even pretend to be present at this moment.
Very real stressor and can lead people down a dark path into a not so fun place. That's called pressure, brother. And some people aren't built to handle that. Others
You can't even look at him. It's kind of wild.
are.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I tuned you guys.
I
all
saw
out.
you. I was looking at you. I'm like, yo, he's delivering a beautiful
I
message.
thought you guys
here.
were because you're.
He was trying to support you, actually. He felt bad. He was trying to support you. You're just not cut out for this, dude. You're not. I'm sorry, dude.
No,
Backwards towards me. So
No.
I thought you guys were talking to each other. My bad.
He said something during this podcast, and I'm going to reiterate. Do you fucking listen?
no, he's under a lot of stress over there.
Why?
I'm taking George's
Why?
because he was delivering a very heartfelt message, and now he feels like it was ill received.
And now they got to actually spend time on the podcast with Bobby to console him because they're genuinely worried that he's shutting down. You know what I mean? You just, I'm sorry, bro.
No, what are you talking about? You delivered a great message. I mean, I
It
said
was
just
very ill-received.
No.
No, bro.
Oh, all right.
Oh my God.
No. I get what's
my
going on.
God.
I get.
Wait, what did he say?
Like it was ill received.
No, what are you talking about? You delivered a great message. I mean, I
It
said
was
just
very ill-received.
No.
no.
What did he say?
Received.
Let me hear closed captions.
No, what are you talking about? You delivered a great message. I mean, I
It
said
was
just
very ill-received.
No.
no, bro.
Oh,
I couldn't understand him.
all right.
Oh my God.
No. I get
Oh
what's
my
going on.
God.
I get what's. Listen, can I say something? Okay, George. I won't. All right, George.
It's so sad.
What I'm saying is that
better
when
when
you
I
were
was in the wheelchair.
talking, we were here for that 30 minutes. Right? We were in tune with everything you were saying.
It is true.
Yes, that's
Right? And what I was going to interject was there's an old saying, if you have 1 foot in front of the future, 1 foot in the past, you're pissing on today.
Oh,
Nice.
Bobby just shit on your whole fucking anecdote, brother.
Okay? So that's what I'm saying is that live in the moment
Did
was
somebody else write that?
Yeah, I didn't write that. I just said
Yeah,
that's
I
an old
know.
saying.
He can't even move past it. He can't move on, right? He feels like slighted, and so he's got to try to feel like he's got to get the one up, and it's just not good, bro.
You're acting like a fucking asshole. Right?
George, you also
You're
don't
really
want
acting-
this smoke. Stop.
Yeah,
Just give up. Play the sad role.
Right.
It's working
Yeah.
for you.
The
Your
audience
eyebrows are way too thick.
They are.
And you got to get that trimmed. You look like a fucking animal.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hey there, if you like the clip, make sure to.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bobby does the same thing to me, right? It's just a matter of how you handle it. And you can't be insecure around Bobby, I'm telling you. He'll get you. He'll F you in the A, man. Here's a good comment. I don't know how George thought it was a good time to say something deep. Yeah. I feel I would have been uncomfortable if I was in George's position too, but being that he's a comedian, I'm shocked how horrible he handled this and took everything so personal. Exactly. There it is. Yeah, Bobby's funny motherfucker, dude. I love doing shows with him. He's my fave. He really is my fave. Someone says my relationship with Bobby is different. I mean, now we're friends and we know each other, but the first time he came on, I didn't know shit about, I didn't know him at all. And I'm pretty sure he was fucking with us all the whole time. Oh my God, George versus Bill Burr. Dude, I can't even imagine that. I can't imagine it. He's, it's just. Does Bobby blame me for ruining his marriage? I think he does a little bit. Isn't that funny? I think he does. God, what happened? Something happened. I don't remember what happened. But he does blame me a little bit. But I think he's happy now. I think he's super happy now. He's like doing really well. Oh, Schwab, right. The Schwab thing, I guess, led to some big conflict with them. And yeah, he was mad. He was actually mad at me, but we're good now. I did his show recently. It was awesome. It was a fun show. It was a great show. We even said we get dinner. He flaked, obviously, but we said we get dinner. So that was kind of halfway there. So I took that as a dub.